There's a little story behind this video, and there was meant to be a video uploaded last night of this, but certain issues got in the way, so I think this is the 36th installment, maybe. Foolishly, once again, I forgot to check, and I feel like I should have checked, as this is the first one in a while. But anyway, basically, this drawing is the most annoying drawing in the world. Not because it itself is an annoying drawing, but because I spent all week after work filming myself drawing it, maybe half an hour at a time and talking, and then afterwards I went back and recorded the voice for the video. And last night when I was trying to edit the video, well, I did edit the video. In the process of doing that, I accidentally deleted everything, which ended up being quite a few hours worth of work, because the video itself was said to be over an hour long, which was pretty frustrating, as you can imagine. So I'm back. So, depending on what I choose to call this video, I think I'll call it the most annoying drawing in the world. It's slightly misleading, as it's not the drawing that's annoying. If anything, it's the most annoying computer in the world, or the most annoying person in the world, i.e. me, because I messed up trying to save it. So, for this video, I'm doing this little introduction, and then I'm just going to crack on and carry on drawing it. And I'm going to maybe make it about 40 minutes. You just heard my computer go there, probably. Maybe it might not be an hour, because I'm not sure if the computer can handle the space. I'll see if I can get a close-up of this. I know it's like from the GoPro on my head. I do like this drawing though, despite it being, I know, associated with being frustrated. I'm going for this kind of surreal, lots of red and white checkered stuff. Kind of surreal, poppy, like, I don't know, bursting out the page, kind of nonsense, a bit funny, a bit wacky, a bit like clownish. Maybe clownish is the word I'm going for. So I'll crack on. It's quite nice having the natural light of the day coming in. Maybe I'll just do this video with natural sunlight. You've also had a little peek into my desk objects. There's my Simpsons diary. Usually I'd get like a black diary from John Lewis, this store in the UK. I don't know if it's elsewhere, it's not a great store, but they have a nice set of diaries. But I found this at an independent shop before I managed to get to John Lewis, so that's my diary. This wasn't planned, by the way, I'm just kind of explaining what's on my desk. I can see what I'm filming there, so it will probably go on forever here. Can I get this right? There we go. Interesting, weird. There's one of my cameras. I recently got this, an Animax IC3000. I haven't used it yet, it was pretty cheap, because I've actually been using what is it? I've forgotten what it is. I'll bring it in another video at some point. It's is it a Pentax? Is it a Canon? I think it's a Pentax. Anyway, I'll do another video on my cameras. Speaking of cameras, this is what I've filmed basically every ASMR video with, other than when I've used the GoPro. It's my Nikon D5300. Pretty nice, but it's nearly 10 years old now, but it's really noise that I've heard on the channel before with all the flowers, and this is my new pen. Got it on holiday recently. It's a boo pen. Look, this might be quite noisy, but I'll edit the noise out for that because that made a horrible sound. But it fires the little boo emoji. I was recently on holiday, so this is some souvenirs. I tend to collect fridge magnets and postcards, so there's some postcards from my recent trip to Germany. I'll probably talk about that when I'm drawing. And these are, I recently bought some Birkenstocks. They didn't fit, so I bought some new ones, and these are the old ones that I'm currently trying to sell. And then this is just random paraphernalia. So I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. I've quite enjoyed giving the little tour of my immediate desk area. See you in a moment. Hi, I am back and ready to draw. This might be the first time I've ever just used a natural light for the drawing. I don't even do that when I'm just drawing, not for a video, so it might be a little bit dark. Annoyingly, the light seems to be coming at directly this angle, so making a shadow with my hand, which is a little bit of a shame, but it still feels quite organic to be doing the video this way. For those people just joining the channel, you'll probably be hearing some dogs barking. They are not my dogs. I'm not neglecting an army of dogs in my house. That is my neighbour's dogs, of which there are maybe 20, and they bark. And there's not much I can do about it, so I do apologise. For those who aren't just joining the channel, you may know that I have been away for a little while. It's been a minute, as I said earlier. No big reveal of a reason why, just life getting in the way. I was away from the country for like the whole of June, pretty much, on 2 holidays. One holiday with family in Spain, very relaxing, and the other holiday with friends in Germany, which was kind of relaxing but also very fun, a very different type of holiday. But yes, I've been very lucky, been away a lot, and now I'm back and ready for action. Another development is that my place of work no longer pays for Premiere Pro, so I'm gonna have to buy it myself, which is fine, but I think it will really spur me on to be consistent with my video output if I'm actually having to pay to edit the videos, so that can't be a bad thing. Also, I can't remember what the also is. You might have just heard my phone buzz then. As I said earlier, I recorded an hour-long video before, but then lost it, so it will probably trip me out a little bit repeating things. Or I may think I've already repeated them in this video already, but I've just said them the other day on the initial attempt to record this video. That was the other thing I was going to say. Before I went away, I had some commissions and commission work come in, but quite a lot, and I was obviously quite keen to get all that done before I went away on holiday, so I was quite busy doing them in May. That was what I was up to in May, and I got it all done. it's good to be back though. I'm worried that I'm rushing this video. I've been kind of desperate to do it, and obviously is wanting to kind of get it done because I already previously got it done, and now I'm essentially doing it again, or at least doing more of this wacky drawing anyway. The most hypothetically, or whatever the word is, annoying video in the world. Annoying drawing in the world. The most annoying video is the one that got deleted. But one thing that was kind of a bit annoying is that I philosophised a fair bit about art in that video for the best part of 45 minutes probably, and now I can't really remember what I said. I might have changed the world with some of my thinking, and now it's gone. It's lost in the ether forever. All because I accidentally deleted it in my infinite clumsiness. I'm hoping this pen doesn't run out now because I don't have another red cartridge, and I was hoping to carry on the entire thing in red. Maybe I could use a red barrel pen. Those like thin felt tips that are definitely a big friend of the channel. Pretty sure I've used them before in some videos. I'm really enjoying it's like the geometric, I don't know, the geometric shape, the mathematical, it's definitely not mathematical. Screw it, I'll say geometric. Geometric nature of this drawing, with just shapes and squares and interlocking triangles. I like it. Oh. It's one of them where when you view it up close it just looks kind of weird, but from a distance it looks great. I think that tends to be my mantra generally with art, that, you know, as long as it looks good from a distance then I'm happy. just find out that the previous maybe 8 minutes of drawing didn't record any of my voice and what I was saying, which is it seems to be a common theme for me that stuff to do with my videos keeps kind of going wrong, but I'll persevere. We'll get there, people, we will get there. Oh, my pen really is going now. My pen really is going, I think. Maybe I just needs a little encouragement. But no, let's see what I was talking about. I've got like these steps here. I can't even remember. One thing I spoke about was when I was recording earlier in the week, I got a really good view with the camera, like right down on the table, a really close-up view of the ink on the page and my hand and the pen. And I was saying it's kind of a shame that I've lost that, but I'll have to try and recreate it. And there's no reason I shouldn't be able to do it again. It felt like a bit of a fluke because it kind of perfectly focused on the pen and the nib and was really quite intense in a good way, in a good ASMR way. So I will try and make that happen again. Another thing I was talking about, not just now when it wasn't recording my voice, but the earlier in the week was how I feel that people's art tends to reflect how they feel, but I feel that when I draw, my feelings reflect the drawing, so the other way around, because to me I feel that I can be in any mood possible, but when I draw it always kind of relaxes me and kind of brings me back down to earth, so to speak. I always get almost in a trance and relaxed, and it really brings me into like the meditative state regardless of where I was. And as I guess my visual language is kind of stays the same, it's all quite similar, it's all busy and detailed and stuff, you know, I always end up drawing the same thing and it always gets me to that relaxed state. I know I said earlier I might call this video the most annoying video in the world, but it might just be a cursed video, a blurst video. Now I've had 2 mishaps occur with it. The second one not quite as bad as the first one, but still cursed nonetheless. Not sure if I'm improving this image now, just kind of making it a little bit worse. Nah, it's still good, it's still good, it's fine. Really don't know what's going on here with this eye. One thing I was talking about, and in kind of specific relation to this part of the drawing, I quite enjoy including parts of my drawings that look like they have a lot more meaning than they actually do, that information and a vehicle on which to make a video, if that makes sense. It's symbolic, making it look, symbolic when it's really not at all, and there isn't really any need for it to be. I like that though. I like that in other people's work, or in graffiti, or things you see on the street, when it just looks like there's some hidden meaning, like there could be some Easter eggs in it. Not literal chocolate Easter eggs, but like when Disney puts little nods to the things in the GTA games have Easter eggs in. That's what I mean. So, I'm gonna, maybe in relation to what I've just said about deeper meaning, that kind of makes sense if I'm denoting this video as being cursed. There is some deeper meaning, and that meaning is the curse of this drawing kind of messing up any sort of technology or attempt to save it. The video that doesn't want to be made, the drawing that doesn't want to be seen by the world, only me. It's been sitting on my desk in between bouts of drawing it, and I've enjoyed looking at it and kind of, chewing it over and thinking where it's going to go, as if I have any sort of plan for it, which I definitely don't, and I've said a few times that I don't, but little did I know when doing that it was a cursed image. I'm not going to write curse on it or draw anything that might be seen as it being a curse, because I feel that's a little bit too obvious. I'll keep it guessing. Right down here, I'm actually going to draw some kind of building, roof, shingles. Is that the right word? There we go. I've got a veranda up there. There we go. Okay, door to that. Tell you what, I'm going to zoom in a little bit. That's about as far as I can zoom in. There's going to be pipes underneath, but I'm still going to keep the checkered flag motif going, the surrealism, I guess. The surrealist motif of it. Some jagged edges. I feel this is like some, when you see that, there's examples of outsider art. Kind of makes me think of that. People who have just followed their emotions when doing a drawing, which is in a way what I am doing. This is absolutely no thought, just imagery coming out of my head and onto the paper. Whether it's good or not remains to be seen. I've been neglecting my house. Okay. Door. Inner shadow of the alcove of the door. little straining even though the light's on. I think it's because I usually like to draw with my face a bit closer in. No, that's not too bad. Oh man, the pen's getting really scratchy now. The window. Just heard me getting an email, probably. Sorry if that took you out of the ASMR trance. I apologise. Okay, right. Oh my gosh, another one. this is where I'm going to leave it. For the time being, I'll definitely come back to it as I'm enjoying it. Something gross, some gross dirt just fell off it. So, lo and behold, the cursed drawing. It's been fairly smooth sailing for the past, I don't know, 10 minutes or so, but I'll come back to it and hopefully maybe with a different colour, because you could really tell the red pen was getting super scratchy towards the end, and it's certainly not as full and thick as up here, even though it did look like it hadn't run out of ink in any way. But thank you for joining me on this kind of intrepid journey of annoyance and frustration and cursedness. Hopefully you've got some ASMR